some questions from your MyLifeSuckers peeps.
Come on in.
Are you a seasonal leg shaver?
Yes.
What's the highest bill you've racked up at Costco?
Probably $400 for a playhouse that sat rotting in the driveway for 4 weeks until I returned it to Costco.
Why did you name your blog MyLifeSuckers?
Because I've always jokingly called my kids MyLifeSuckers.
What's the worst thing you have called your kids?
MyLifeSuckers.
Do you believe in shutting them out or shutting yourself in?
Both.
How many inches do your ribs expand with kids?
Let's just say I can't zip up my old dresses.
What's in your purse right now?
You don't want to know.
What was the last thing your kids broke?
The iPad.
No, you broke it. You.
I didn't break it. You left it on the floor.
But then you stomped on it.
I didn't stomp on it. Something
Yes, you
fell.
did.
All right. Okay.
What do you do with your free time?
What free time?
How many hours of uninterrupted sleep did you get last night?
Well, I got woken up twice, so not sure. Maybe chunks of 4.
How many did your husband get?
8, as always.
What percentage of the floor of your back seat of your car can you see?
About 3.
What household chore do you hate the most?
Emptying the dish drain.
What's the dumbest thing your husband has said to you?
When I was 8 months pregnant, he looked at me and said, "Moo."
Did you smack him?
No, but I should have.
How many
Is that
times
funny?
have you gone out of your house and forgot to put on your bra?
Never. I would be afraid they would flop over and hit someone in the head.
What?
What is the most disgusting thing your kids have ever hidden from you?
Poop.
What is the most disgusting thing your child has offered you to eat?
Poop.
Have you ever had poop in your eyelashes?
Probably. Don't do that.
What do you miss most from your pre-child life?
Freedom. Sleep. My abs.
You cook your family every day?
Yes.
Her abs
Favorite go-to meal?
disappeared. She's so fat. Her
Probably
abs
taco night, which is
Pick
really
me up,
burritos,
Mom, pick
but we
me
call
up,
it taco
pick me up,
night.
pick me up.
If you could have anyone in the world over for dinner party, who would you pick?
Don't do that. Katy Perry and Thich Nhat Hanh.
Do you have a recurring dream?
Yes, I'm a broomstick running in circles. Don't ask.
What's the meanest comment you've ever read on your parodies?
I have so many lovely comments. Probably the person who said I'm responsible for terrorism.
What's the one thing you thought you'd be doing as a parent that you decided wasn't going to happen?
No screen time.
What's the longest time your kids haven't bathed?
Probably about 5 days when they're sick.
What's the longest you've gone without showering or bathing?
Probably about 5 days when my kids are sick.
How often do you actually shampoo your hair in a week?
Twice a week.
What's your favorite outfit to wear to bed and then go to school drop-off with?
Yoga pants and a tank top. Hello.
What's your favorite thing to buy at Target?
Tank top.
How many days in a row have you worn the same yoga pants?
I put on fresh yoga pants every
That's
day.
a lie.
What do you mean? All right, 3.
How many volunteer committees do you serve on?
Too many. Let's just say that I volunteered at my son's preschool this year, and he's no longer in preschool.
What's your favorite family dance party song?
Dynamite. You want to come upstairs with me?
When you're running late, what's the one thing you take the extra time to grab before you leave the house?
My phone.
What's your go-to comfort regimen after a stressful day?
Sofa, reality TV.
What's the longest period of time you've gone without sleep?
2.5 years.
How's that possible and why? If you could have a career outside of the home, what would it be?
She
Princess.
is cool.
When was the last time you actually had a date with your husband without kids in tow?
A few weeks ago when my brother was in town.
What do you do for your date nights?
Dinner.
Ideal days spent with family.
Beach.
Ideal days spent alone.
In bed.
Do you have any plans to add another addition to your family?
I want one, but my husband is a horrible person, so he said no.
If you could trade lives with a celebrity mom, who would it be?
Duchess Kate, because I could have a legit excuse to wear a tiara.
What book do your kids make you read over and over again?
Change Your Name Store.
And
What books do you read
Diary of a
in your
Wimpy
house?
Kid.
Oh, and Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
But I sometimes read it to myself. Every day to myself.
What books do you have in your house?
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
I love books. I have tons and tons of books.
What children's show have you found yourself watching by yourself?
Sesame Street.
What's the weirdest thing you had to say to your kids?
Don't put that in your butt.
Who is your favorite child and why?
Whoever's behaving themselves at the moment.
What is your husband really like?
He's very kind, very supportive.
Very dumb.
Oh! Uh-oh. Time out. That is a timeout. That is a timeout. No, I'm not kidding. Time out. You don't talk
Best
that way about
self-care
your
tip
dad.
you can
Sit
give
down.
to other moms.
Ugh.
Take a break every once in a while. Hide in the bathroom.
What's the grossest thing you found in your hair?
Bird poop.
What's the funniest thing you thought you lost but had it all along?
One time I thought I couldn't find my sunglasses, and then I realized I had 2 pair on my head at that time. One here and one here.
What's the worst thing you've ever touched?
Puke.
Your favorite?
My kids' faces.
How long have you walked around with a stain on your clothes before you realized?
All day.
When was the last time you did laundry?
Hello. That's why we're up here. I'm doing laundry always.
It's 5 p.m. on a Friday night, your husband out of town, and the kids are crazy. What's for dinner?
Takeout.
Beach or lake?
Beach.
Cowboy or fireman?
Fireman.
Flip-flops or sneakers?
Depends on the weather.
Which lies do you routinely tell your kid's doctor?
Oh, they never act like this.
If you couldn't talk about your kids, what would you talk about? What would you try just once?
Nothing. I'm not very adventurous.
What would you never try?
Skydiving.
What are you glad to have ahead of you?
Life.
What are you glad to have behind you?
Potty training.
Your perfect day starts with?
Tea.
Your perfect day ends with?
Tea.
How many times have you hit in the bathroom to eat something you didn't want to share with your kids?
Countless.
How often do you use the lavatory because you're always peeing in your videos?
All the time.
Do you ever get to pee in private?
No. Goodbye. Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Actually, don't.